How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Cashless Investors. In today's video, I am going to talk about Nio, one of my favorite EV stocks, and to be honest, a stock that represents about 50% of my stock portfolio. I know that's a lot, but throughout the video, you are going to understand why I am that confident about Nio. I'm going to talk about some technical and fundamental analysis. We are going to see its share price performance, and of course, I'm going to discuss what's driving Nio's price. I hope that at the end of this video, you are going to be able to understand and decide for yourself whether you should buy, hold, or sell Nio stocks. My name is Nelson Kayanga, and welcome back to the Cashless Investors.
All I hear, go get the money, so I go get it. Hate means I do something right.
I want to start this video by showing you how Nio has been performing in terms of share price. So I'm going to open trading view, and as a matter of fact, I've already opened trading view. And as you can see from the chart, Nio IPO'd in 2018, and from that point on, there wasn't really anything to talk about. But it wasn't until 2020, May 2020, when it started its inflection point, and the share price has gone from roughly $2 or $3 per share to its all-time high in January 2021 of $67 per share, right? But from that point on, it started declining. We thought here that it had found some support at $30 before there would be a reversal. It did have some reversal, but it never got to the point of its all-time high. Okay, then continued declining until the levels that we are seeing right now at around $13-14 per share. I know that for investors, it is kind of demotivating when you invest in a stock and you see it going from its all-time high to about 76% from its all-time high. But as an investor, you shouldn't be worried about it. I mean, it's nobody likes to see its portfolio red, but you need to trust what you are investing on. That's why you need to understand what's going on. So why has Nio share price gone from that all-time high to the prices that we are seeing right now? So some news aren't really directly related to Nio itself. Okay, they are related to the macro economy. They are related to macroeconomy. And Nio is a fast growers, and fast growers don't like interest rate hikes. And this is what the Fed have been doing lately. They have been increasing interest rate. So when these companies are fast growers, they take loan from the bank, and if interest rates are higher, they are going to pay higher amount of money. And as for investors, human psychology, guys, whenever you see someone investing, they want to find the safest investment idea possible. And right now, with interest rates hikes, the safest possible investment is to invest either in bonds, ETFs, mutual funds, or defensive or value stocks, and not fast growers. So people or investors prefer to take their money from these companies and invest in bonds, ETFs, mutual funds, etc. This is what's going on. And the other macro news that has been happening is inflation, guys. Things have become more expensive in the United States. Okay, and something related to the industry, to the auto industry, EV in particular, they had some supply chain issue when it comes to chip makers. The EVs need chips, and in 2021 they faced some supply chain. And right now, raw materials for battery have become more expensive. I'm talking about lithium, nickel, graphite. These materials have become more expensive, and of course, this isn't good for revenue. Okay, because it has increased the cost of goods sold, and it affects the revenue. But companies are managing, and they are working on that. And some other thing which is related to, not directly to Nio, but most of the Chinese or car makers that produce cars in China, is the COVID lockdowns going on right now in China. So that's why you saw that Nio's April delivery was shy. It was really low. Okay, it was about 5,000 cars delivered from its 10k or 9k from the previous months. and Tesla has seen like a 50,000 unit cut in terms of production for the month of April. The same happened to Xpeng and Lee. So it's not entirely related to Nio. I can't see anything related to Nio itself. It's something that is going on with the other companies. Okay. Now, so as an investor, you need to know that it's macro related. And if you go to FinWiz and check what's going on, you see the world market is mostly red. Okay, and it's not something entirely related to. Okay, let me go to 6 months performance. So it's not something that is related to Nio. See, Tesla, it's about within the last 6 months, it has been down 35 or 36%. Okay, Amazon 38%. So the world market is red, with exception to energy, to the energy sector, healthcare, and consumer defensive. Okay, so it's not entirely related to Nio. It's the market, guys. So you need to know what you own. Let's talk about something which I consider very important when you want to invest in a company. You need to understand its fundamentals. You need to understand how healthy the company is financially. So I am going to open Nio's financial statements, and I like to check first the balance sheet. Why? Because I want to see how financially the company, how healthy the company is financially. So I look first to the current assets. Why current assets? Because it tells me how much of assets does the company have, and does the company have that it can be liquidated within 12 months. So in short term, how much of assets does the company have? So Nio right now has about 63 billion yuan. Okay, so this is in thousands yuan, the Chinese currency. So about 63 billions. Okay, so this is a sum of cash and cash equivalents, short-term investments, and net receivables, inventories, and other current assets. They have in total 63 billions. And now let's compare its current liability. Okay, how much the company holds that needs to be paid within the next 12 months. And in Nio's case, okay, the current liability, it's about 29 billion yuan. Okay, that gives us a current ratio of 2.18, which is very good, guys. It tells us that the company, if anything, if nothing happens, okay, everything stays this, Nio is still going to be able to pay its loan, and it will still remain with some money in the pocket if anything happens within the next 12 months. Okay, now how are shareholders protected? Okay, let's check its shareholders equity. Okay, shareholders equity, it's 34 billion won. Okay, this is considered as the book value. What is the shareholder equity? This is if, okay, Nio is to liquidate its every asset, both current and long-term assets, and pay every dividend, and pay every liability, both current and long-term liability. This is what is going to be left in the pocket, in Nio's pocket. Of course, 34 billion yuan. Okay, this shows how solid the company is in terms of its balance sheet. It is financially healthy. Let's check its income statement. Okay, see how well Nio has been performing in terms of revenue. So revenue tells us how much Nio has been doing. Okay, how much Nio has been doing in terms of selling its product or services. Okay, so as you know, Nio is a car maker. The revenue is mostly dependent on the number of cars that Nio sells. Okay, so the more delivered there is, the better for Nio. And as you can see, it has been increasing throughout the years, which is something very good. Okay, this is trending 12 months. I like this uptrend, guys. It's something that gives me confidence. And cost of revenue, this is cost of goods sold, how much it costs to produce this revenue, how much it costs to produce each car. Okay, so this is the revenue per car sold. Okay, it's about 29, which is also has been increasing. I like it very much. Operating expenses, okay, 11 million. Let's see. Okay, so what I want to say, show you guys here is mainly total revenue and cost of revenue. Of course, gross profit. Nio has been increasing its research and development because Nio is not only an EV car or EV company. This is a tech company. They have been investing a lot on research and development, and of course, the selling, general, and administration has been increasing. Why? Because Nio wants to expand. As you know, they have targeted 2025 to be the year where when they are going to be expanded, or they are going to have footprint in 25 different countries, including the United States. Okay, this is very good news, right? So now I am going to freeform and see. I like it. Okay, I just wanted to show you the gross margin. Okay, gross margin has been increasing. Okay, it's about $18, 18%, which is good. Okay, although most of investors, those that read Warren Buffett's way of analyzing a financial statement, prefer to have about 40% of gross margin. But Nio is a different kind. Okay, because why do I say it's a different kind? It's not the type of companies that Warren Buffett likes to invest on. This is a fast grower, and just as a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. Whatever I'm doing right here is just my opinion. Okay, this is what I think about Nio. I am a shareholder. I represent about 50% of my stock portfolio. So what I'm saying is just my opinion only, based on my research on what I've been reading about Nio. It's not by any means me persuading you to buy Nio. Not at all. You need to do your own research and buy and decide by yourself or for yourself whether you should invest on Nio or not. Today they just announced breaking news: Nio to build plan for subbrand models at Neo Park. Plans to start production in 2024. The sub-brand is going to put Nio in a very different landscape, guys, in terms of delivery and car delivers. Why? A lot of people try to compare Nio to Xpeng. Nio is on the premium car market. Xpeng and Li Auto are not. That's why you're going to see Xpeng and Nio and Li Auto delivering more cars than what Nio has been delivering, because Nio is a premium EV maker, and the sub brand is going to put Nio competing with those companies as well. And the Model S or Model 3, Tesla's Model S or Model 3, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so this is good news, guys. The number of car deliveries is going to increase, and that means more revenue for Nio as well. Nio right now has about 5 models, different models in the market, and I really do not see any other company that can compete in China or in the world with Tesla if it is not Nio. Okay, I consider this as competitive advantage. The battery swap station. This is a technology that only Nio has right now. Companies have been trying to do it, but they have failed. Nio has thrived. Nio has succeeded, and this is something. This is also part of Nio's revenue because they sell service. There is also the Nio autonomous driving, where they charge a fee, just like in the battery swap stations. They charge fees to use those services. So these contribute to the revenue of Nio. Something else that I want to tell you guys: Nio is going to be in 25 different countries by 2025, and they expect to reach profitability by the year 2024. They expect to break even by the year 2024, and hopefully by 2025 we can see some positive cash flow in terms of profitability. Okay, so I am very confident about Nio. It's not only because it represents about 50% of my portfolio, but because I believe in this company. I trust the CEO, and it seems like I'm not the only one that believes in Nio. Companies or institutions such as the largest insurance group in Israel, increase its position on Nio by 3,000%. I mean, 3,000%. Okay, and Bailey Gifford added about 84 million shares of Nio, increasing its stakes from 5 to 12.3%. Okay, I'm not the only one that believes in Nio. So does ARK Invest, which just bought some Nio shares back in April or March, if I'm not mistaken. So it will take some time, okay? But Nio is going to thrive. I am very confident about it. So, but of course, you need to be aware of the risks. There is always going to be some supply chain risks when it comes to Nio or other EV makers. As long as the listing FUD prevails, Nio share price is going to be affected, and but Nio is taking some measure to the risk it by issuing shares in the New York Stock in the Hong Kong Stock Exchange and in Singapore Stock Exchange, just to keep shareholders a bit safer and to protect them as well. But there are a lot of upsides for Nio. It's just something. It's a matter of time, because I am confident that it's going to up. You just need to wait, persist, okay, invest and wait. This is a long-term investment. This isn't trading or swinging. This is investing. It takes time. So guys, if you like the content, please subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and see you guys in the next video.